Howdy. Got a Toyota Hilux for the 2GD, the 2.4 litre. This is not producing any vacuum at all. The radiator on this particular vehicle was leaking coolant, overheated, and what we think has happened is there's little serviceable veins inside the pump. They're made out of like a nylon or plastic. We think that they've melted, and thus is no longer producing any vacuum because there's no seal. Now this video is just to show that it is possible to remove the vacuum pump without removing all this, because the book time is about 4 or 5 hours to do that, but it requires you taking off the crossover parts for the heater core, all your injectors, injector lines, return lines, all this wiring harness gets pulled out the way. The rocker cover needs to come off, and the rear cam cap needs to come off. Now all I've done is I've literally just twisted this out the way. We already had the radiator out, but you could probably get away with just taking the fan and shroud out. There's not really anything on that side that needs to get loosened off. And then take your wheels off. That's where the engine mount bolts are. There's 4 on either side. 2 there and 2 there, same on the other side. Oh, I might as well show you. There's a bracket here. Turn on my flashlight. There we go. Loosen that bracket bolt there. This is on the passenger side, and that allows you to get access to that bolt down there. What's the focus? That one down there, and there's another one up here. Now, all I did, you have the cross member here. That there's about a 15mm thick, 15-20mm thick bit of wood. Just drop the sump down on it, right on the subframe. That's the subframe. Just drop the sump down. Since this is a 4-wheel drive, you've got the diff in the way, so you can't really jack up the sump. The only way you can really grab is this little ledge here, but it's strong enough to hold it. Just preload there. Take off the engine mounts. You don't have to take them all the way out, just the 4 bolts that bolt into the block. And then yeah, just drop it down. And as you see, the reason why you got to do that is there's a bolt at the back, that one there, that you have to get to, and you can't get it because you've got enough room to barely fit your fingers in normally. But this, I was able to get my hand down there. You crack all 3 bolts. I use my little Flexi 3/8, crack all 3 bolts on them. I'm going to finish up with the Flexi 1/4 inch, 12mm. And then there's enough room to get that 12mm on the 1/4 inch in there. And then I'm hoping you should just have to pull it out up this way, like so. Make sure you don't drop the cam gear. It should be attached by a bolt. This is the tricky part. Hopefully I can get it out. It's getting caught on the dust guard, but there you go. Careful, careful. It's stuck on the what's that? ABS lines. Just yeah, walk her up. Oh, also there's a bracket here for the vacuum boost, not hose. Just pop that off. And yeah, vacuum pump without having to take all the rocker cover off. Lovely. Before we get too far, I'd like to note that you have to put that 15mm bolt block under there because you've got the power steering line. If it wants to focus, where is it? There's a power steering line right in there. I don't know if you can see it. It's just behind that black pipe. It's literally millimeters away from the sump, so you can't let the sump rest on that pipe. You can a little bit, but yeah. Focus. That's why I have the block of wood sitting on the subframe, and it still gives you enough room if you don't have big man hands. Mine are kind of small, but yeah. Be mindful of where is it? It's here, right there. Mindful of that one. Oh, that's got my finger. Focus. Yep. Don't break that. That'll be a bad day. Casting lines on these things are not cheap. Okay, so there we go. It's all back in now. Connected. Wasn't too bad getting it to line back up with the camshaft. It kind of just sits in there. Ended up replacing the entire pump because the part that we needed was going to take 6 weeks, and it's a warranty job anyway, so they're covering it. So customer gets a nice brand new vacuum pump. So the mounts are back in. Probably can't see. Down there. Where are we? Down there. Bit of annoying lining up all 4 bolts on both sides, but just take your time. I kind of just modified my little flexi head here. Just a bit of heat shrink. Keeps it rigid but still flexible. Worked wonders. And then just snip them down. Not really a torque spec for engine mount bolts. Just kind of go as hard as you can. If they snap, then well, not that tight. Can I put the rest of the screw back together now? Oh, I did turn the crankshaft a couple of times, and I could hear vacuum pulling from there, which is good. Good news. Good news. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully I can give you some more advice. Save you time. Well, not time, but money. Because if we did it the way that they wanted us to, new gaskets, new valve seals for the injectors, probably new pipes even. I don't know if these are reusable, these pipes on this particular engine. And then all these coolant lines would have had to have come off. All those connected have disconnected and peeled away. It's just a nightmare. I think it probably took me, because I already had the radiator out, maybe 2.5 hours to pull that, put it back in, and obviously double check. It's my first time doing it, so just taking my time. Next time I'll be a little bit quicker. Anyway, catches.